What's good, everyone? Hopefully you're doing well. I might sound a little lethargic in this video, a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but I really want to be honest with you guys. The last couple years, definitely the last 6 to 12 months, I have been feeling very disconnected from a lot of the things that I used to once enjoy doing. And especially with the really ramping up of biblical prophecy that we're seeing unfold right now. And I wholeheartedly believe that we are the generation to witness the rapture of the church and the second coming of Jesus Christ. And as exciting as that is, and as looking forward to that event is for all of us, I'd be lying if I didn't say that like planning out further out in advance and kind of mapping out my future as far as retirement in the next 10 to 20 years and what that would look like for me and my wife, and long-term goals that I have in my life. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, and if it's just me, call me whatever in the comments, right? Call me stale or boring. And it's not like I want to hide in my house, in my four walls, like a recluse, right? Like a zombie, and not go out of my four walls and do life. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, I still do. I still work. I still, do things with my family and enjoy the life now, and occupying in a healthy way my time now as a believer. And I think that we're called to do that. And I think Jesus wants us to do that as we are looking up and anticipating Titus 2:13, the glorious appearance of our great God and Savior Jesus Christ, and be watchful for the second for the second coming. I agree wholeheartedly in that. But if I'm serious and honest, I've just lost interest in a lot of the things I once used to enjoy, a lot of the hobbies that I once used to enjoy, and just the dreaming of the future here on earth and what that would look like, for my goals in life. Even a lot of the things that, I had plans to do with our house, all the renovations, and upgrades that I wanted to do, in the next couple years, I kind of just like, well, it's not really a need. There's so many other things that are more important. And I just kind of find myself putting off a lot of the things that I once enjoyed or looked forward to doing. And a lot of it stems from the anticipation and the joy that comes in my heart and bottles up and forms in my heart of knowing that we're in the end times. We're in the end of days. We're at the end of the end. And the next prophetic event is the rapture of the church. I cannot see anyone saying a day or the hour and be right. Eventually, maybe somebody will eventually be right, but I think it's not wise and not healthy for us to, continuously pick a day. Oh, he's going to come on this day. He's going to come on this day. I just think that we should be anticipating any and every day is a good day for the rapture of the church. In my opinion, I can't see it going on much longer the way things are ramping up. And, I don't foresee the church still being here within the next 10 years. And that's why I just am not feeling it anymore to long-term plan for my future. And I'm very cautious and careful how I talk to my kids, they're teenagers, about this. And I brought up, that, hey, look, I mean, they believe in Jesus. They're believers. My wife is a believer, and she knows, she's aware. But it's just like, talking to them. Talking to them is almost like they know, but they don't want to accept it fully. You know what I mean? They know that Christ is returning very, very soon. And they know about the rapture, and they know it's going to happen. However, their minds is where my mind used to be of, planning things and wanting to still cling on to the world in a sense of, wanting to go plan vacations and do this and just very long-term plans, college and all these other things. And that's not bad. We should still be having some kind of vision because we don't know when Christ will return. But maybe I don't know, man. Like maybe I'm just being a little, cynical in a sense, because I want to try to find a balance of living in the now, living as if today would be my last day, and versus planning for, a future that may or may not come. And that's very difficult to do. But a lot of the things I used to enjoy, a lot of the future plannings that I used to get excited about, I'm not excited about it no more. I'm not excited so much about my retirement with my wife in the next decade. And planning that out and mapping that out of what that's going to look like, when I'm in my mid to late 50s. And it's just like, I honestly feel in my soul, we're not going to be here much longer. I firmly believe we are the generation 1000% to see, and witness the rapture of the church and the second coming of Christ. And it doesn't make us special. The generation that God picked out before the foundation of the world, before he even created man, he foreknew the generation that will witness the rapture of the church and the second coming of Christ. It just so happens to be this generation right now in 2025. Now, does that mean it's going to be today? Hopefully. Does it mean it's going to be a couple months from now? Maybe. Does it mean it's going to be 5-10 years from now? I don't know. I'm just saying that we are the generation, and I'm not excited anymore for long-term future planning. And I don't bring it up so much to people around me because everywhere I go, everywhere I look, everybody I talk to, it's almost like they're in this worldly, attached to the world mindset, and a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people are just oblivious and, to what's coming. And they don't know what's about to happen here soon. And I'm not saying that, like I said, I don't enjoy life. I do. I enjoy going out into nature. I enjoy the simple things in life. I just don't enjoy, planning what I used to think that I wanted here on this earth now. And I'm starting to realize the importance of what is to come. And the glory of what is to come is so much greater than anything in the temporary now, because very soon, very shortly, we're going to be on the other side. I just wanted to get that out, and get this short video out. Maybe it's just me. Let me know down in the comments below if you feel the same way. Don't be a recluse. Don't hide in your house. You know what I mean? Go out and enjoy life now. Occupy your time in healthy ways now for the Lord. But always be looking up for Jesus Christ, Titus 2:13. But let me know if you once had desires and clinging to certain things in the future and long-term plans that you just don't get excited about anymore because you understand that we are the generation to see the return of Christ. Let me know down in the comments below. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progression. It's not about where we've been, but where we are going. Until the next video, take care. God bless. Cheers.